agency. Welcome. Come on in. We're going to get to talking about all things going live. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my 4 o'clock live, where I'm sorry, my 10 o'clock live, where we talk all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. I tell you rules of engagement. Make sure you give me a like. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this live, as well as click that subscriber button below and the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I come here twice a day, every day, talking about how to go live on TikTok in particular, but I also talk about YouTube because I am a YouTube partner. So you'll see right there, I have to make sure my sound is good. I do have the affiliate shopping carts on. I am also, I offer memberships and I offer memberships and I offer uh, gifting as well. I drew a blank there. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So we will get over on those TikTok streets. I always want to make sure that I am supporting, asking questions. I start here. So I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions as you guys come in and make sure again you are giving me a thumbs up by liking the live. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So, let me know if there's any questions, friends. I appreciate you all joining me. In the meantime, we're gonna get ready to go on those TikTok streets, okay? All right, friends. Let's see how this is going. I appreciate the support. We have been moving and shaking. We've grown a lot in the last month. I want to continue to grow. So I tell you guys all the time, we want to continue to grow. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions as you guys prepare to come into the live stream. Excuse me. I'm still getting over my cold this week. It's been a kind of a rough week for me. I am still getting over it, but I appreciate all the support, friends. Um, we're gonna not put the board on. I'm not gonna put that on in the beginning and maybe not at all. So we'll see. I'm not gonna put it on quite yet. I don't want to mess up my stream. It's been acting kind of wonky with the board. So we're gonna see how this goes, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Um, so we will see how this goes. Close that. Get things going. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Let's see. Um, Hold on 1 second. Hello, everybody. We are talking all things going live. Um, Let me know if there's any questions. Let's see. We're gonna get going in just a few minutes. So here. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for being here. Setting up my screen. Hopefully you all are doing well. Thank you for coming in and joining me on this here live. Appreciate all the support from you all. Let me know if there's any questions as we prepare to go live. Welcome to the room. Make sure you give me a thumbs up on the room. Appreciate the support. Also, go ahead and click that subscriber button. Click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Excuse me. I am still getting over this thing, but it's getting better. So every day is a better day. So I appreciate you all being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes as we get ready to go live. And hopefully, you all are doing well. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream, you all. All right, so we're going to go live in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here. Give me a thumbs up. If you're listening, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications. And then we're going live on TikTok. So we're just going to start this live. TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Come join me live. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We're talking about how to go live, friends. Feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions about the live streaming process. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask questions, friends. Let me know. If you're nervous, afraid, come on in. We are talking about how to go live. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. Hey, idea. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for giving live streaming tips. So, welcome to the room. Hey, Stacks, how are you, friend? Live streaming tips. We are talking all things going live. If you are new to my room, come on in. We are talking about how to go live, friends. Welcome to the room. Let me know if there's any questions. Let me know if there's any questions as you guys come in and ask questions on how to go live. We're going to get started in just a minute. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions. We are live streaming. We're giving live streaming tips. So come in, ask your questions, friends. Um, and we're doing the early tapping. We're tapping out the live. We are doing that early tapping. You know what? I need to change the time on this. Um, we are doing the tapping on this. Um, look, um, you said, what's that time? What's that? Your TikTok already. I know. You're like, what are you doing? And TikTok is not registering my my presence over here either. So let me start over. Let's see if I can get the stream to work. It's not showing that I'm even here. Thank you, Amanda. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Appreciate you all being here. I know I am early. I am normally not this time. Thank you so much. Hey, Bob, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. I am early. I guess I'm practicing trying to get here a little early. I have no likes. So let's see if this thing will start registering any of the likes. It is already acting glitchy. TikTok, be nice. It is already acting glitchy. So I got claps. We got the sticker up. I'm good. Great. Thank you. Appreciate you being here, friends. So let me know if you guys are coming in. See if you guys can like the live, tap the screen, see if there's any likes that pop up for you all. I did a few likes just now, but it is not acting well. TikTok, be nice. Let's see if we can get some likes registered. Hopefully, we get some likes going. Hey, Bonti, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you all joining. So, this is my 10 o'clock live. So, we're going to talk about live streaming tips. We'll be over there, but I had to block the app during work hours. It was way too distracted. Okay. But you know my thank you, pals. I appreciate you, friend. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, friend. I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do as keeping your focus. That's part of what your brand is about not being distracted. I got you. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. We are talking live streaming. So if you guys have any questions, come in and ask questions. We're gonna get started in just a little bit. Feel free to come in um, and ask your questions. Thank you so much, Gina. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. If you guys don't mind liking on the live, we'll see if we get any of these likes to come on the screen. It is not picking up any of my stuff from my other account. So TikTok is not being very kind this morning. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you. Hey, Daquan. How are you? Hello, friend. How's everything going? I'm trying to get my likes going. So hopefully we can get going in just a few minutes. If you guys are new to the room, feel free to put new in the chat. We have a few people who are here. We'll see if we can get the room activated soon. I have no likes showing up. It's like um 169, but it's not picking up any of my taps I'm doing over here. So already I'm seeing a glitchy live. We're gonna have a little bit of a glitch going on, so we'll see how this goes, friends. Welcome to the room, though. If you guys are coming in, if you have questions, come on in and ask questions. Hey, Coach Chantel, welcome to the room. We are doing our early activation. If we don't mind liking on the live, we'll see if we can get some of those likes to start registering on the side there. I'm not seeing them from my on my screen, so hopefully they start picking up shortly. So if you guys don't mind liking, I would appreciate it. We got 300 likes. So we'll see if we can get some more coming onto the screen. Thank you all for being here. Um, and then my new friends coming in. If you are new, say you're new as well. Appreciate you all supporting the live stream. So we'll get going in just a few minutes. Hey, Soda, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friends. We are 5 minutes in, so we are way behind on our taps, but that is okay. So we'll get it going. So we'll see how this live goes. I am I'm always trying to be hypersensitive and aware to how this app operates and if there are any patterns. All right. So I want to pay attention to patterns so I can share that information with you all. And so typically when you get a lot of likes, 10K likes in 10 minutes, it helps to boost the room a little bit. You also see that flash goal come a little earlier in the live stream too. When you're behind, I don't know. I got the live goal, flash goal within the last 20 minutes of me going live yesterday. So it was like an hour and 45 minutes in. So it was pretty interesting. Good morning. How you doing? Your cool auntie Liz. Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome. Are you new to my live? Let me know if you're new, friend. Ashley, welcome as well. Thank you for the share. Let me know if you are also new. I appreciate you joining. Others coming into the room, feel free to like the live. That's literally when you tap the screen. We'll see if we get some more taps going. Good morning, friend. Hey, Miss Kaylante. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room as well. Appreciate you all joining. So we'll get to going. Hey, Mango May. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, you guys are doing well this Friday morning. Hopefully, you're doing well. And you guys can see, I'm going to try to do a super fan live today. So I'll put that up as a reminder. I changed it to 5 o'clock because my son actually has his last, they're doing the last school events and stuff, the end of the school year events. And so they have an event tonight that we said we're going to go to. It's a little performance. So we're doing that tonight. So I think I have a hard stop, and I'll probably try to start this even earlier, maybe even like 4:45 or so. I think I have a hard stop at like 5:45, so I can do a solid hour, and then we have to be at the little program by 6. Hopefully all is well. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. SP walking into the room. Appreciate you being here as well. Others coming in. If you are new, come on in. Thank you so much, friends. We are 7 minutes in. We're 3K likes, so we had a rough start. We're getting the likes to show up on the screen. So we had a little bit of a rough start. PMP, welcome, friend. Hello, Spirit of Success Coaching. Welcome to the room. Is it Tuja? Thank you so much for being here as well. Hello, appreciate you being here. Spirit of Success, your intuitive life coach to unlock your inner wisdom. Welcome to the room. Tuja, you said, I'm a wife, a mom, an aunt, a daughter, a follower of Jesus. Welcome to the room as well. Am I saying your name right? Let me know if I pronounce it right, friend. Um, Let me get the tapper going. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. You all, thank you for the populars. I appreciate the support. So, and I appreciate you guys coming in as great engagers. That's the beauty of this too, because as you start your go live process, you're gonna want people to come and engage in your live. So the likes, the shares, the comments, the hellos as you come in. Hey, Q. Hey, Doc. How you doing, friend? So you want all that. As you guys could tell, I did not put my board up today. We're going to try to take a little bit of a break from the board and see if that is causing a lot of my little um, issues, my disruptions. I know it is when I start the board. I should be able to pull it up and have the claps and all the stuff happen. So that's good, but we'll see. We'll see. I may put it up later. 2G. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you pronouncing that for me. I think I said that correctly. Welcome to the room, Dub Boss. You are brand new. No photo, no bio, no unique username. You got the user with all the numbers. So you got to optimize your profile. So when you get a minute, I'm going to give you a little homework. You want to make sure your profile is optimized because that's how TikTok knows who you are. And and as you're producing content and want to get pushed out, that's going to help you in terms of reaching your audience, the people who want to engage in your content as well as with your live stream. So you want to make sure you have a profile optimized. That's a photo, the user name, a unique one, and then put words in your bio. And then when you come in here, we look at your bio, we read it. So appreciate the stickers. I see all the stickers. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Traveling now. See you guys later here to mom. Oh, hey to mom house, 7 hour drive. Oh, wow. All right. Be careful on the road, friend. All right. That darn board. That board got me. So we'll see. I'm trying to be a little bit more aware. If nothing else, I'm gonna be a little aware. But I do like the board. I think the board is a great way for people to know what your live is all about. And so we'll see. I'll probably put it up in a little bit. Hey, good morning, Ashley. Welcome to the room. Thank you for sharing and saying hello, friend. Rebuilding in real time, mom of two. Welcome to the room. My friends, so we talk about all things going live. The board normally says that for you, so you gotta know what the room is about. But I took it down. I may put it back up shortly. But let me know if you guys go live, especially my new friends in the room. I need to learn how to go live. Okay, there you go. I appreciate that, friend. Yes, so we talk about the live streaming process. I give tips and strategies. We'll talk a little bit today. We'll probably talk a little bit in a sense of understanding how to engage your viewers, but also as guests. So we'll probably go a little bit multi-guest format, depending on what you're trying to do with your live. So, let me know if you guys have things you want to do. I think multi-guest is a great strategy. It's a great way to have more engagement. It takes the pressure off you to do all the talking all the time. But, but you got to make sure your audience is also part of the conversation. That's the key. And I think a lot of times we miss that opportunity. So if you can get questions and like treat it as if you're asking people and just don't only engage with your guest, you also talk to the people in the room. That's going to be the balance you have to strike. Good morning. How you doing, Mary Kay? Crown Goddess. Thank you so much, Grand Rising. Lovely. Welcome to the room. Crown Goddess, Goddess says, saved by grace, just me and my girls, no niche content creator. Okay, friend. Lovely. Welcome to the room as well. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. Good morning. Good morning, Mary Kay. Welcome to the room. Married mom, RN, personal trainer, nonprofit CEO, health, wellness, weight training, traveling, and all things fashion. And then it gets cut off. I'm not sure why it gets cut off, but it does. Oh, I'm gonna ask about. Oh, you was gonna ask about that? What in particular, Soda? Let me know, friend. What did you want to ask about? Just having guest up? Let me know if that's what you meant. Crown Goddess, you said new here from FYP in Las Vegas. Welcome. Welcome to the room. I actually have a brother. I have a sibling that lives in Vegas with his family. I haven't got, well, I went there last year. So I did get a quick little trip in, but um, I normally, don't get up there as often. So thank you for being in the room. Welcome from Vegas. Others coming in. So I normally have a board that goes up. And so some of you know it says want to go live, beginner tips, step-by-step beginner tips. Hey friend, how you doing, Dreams? Welcome to the room. And so TikTok just gave us the flash code, which is still early, which is good. It is the TikTok You're Live. That's a little music J symbol. And so I appreciate you guys. The flash goal is TikTok's goal is one per person. They gave us 14. So we have 14 people in the room. So technically TikTok is like everybody give one. Everybody contribute. Let's see if all 100% in the room can support. Then we got somebody let leave. Okay, we got somebody that added. Okay. TikTok is like, all y'all got to contribute. So it is a goal. I tell people all the time, don't ignore the flash goal. Try to make it happen. See if you can get your room to engage. If you're trying to be a live host, okay, here's the tip. Pro tip, if you're trying to be a live host, you want to make sure that you understand that you have to look at your viewers and see how they have badges next to their name, and hopefully they will support you. But if you want to be a live host, you should have a badge next to your name. So that's the number one thing I would tell you. If you are not engaging in lives, you're not going around supporting other people's lives, then it really is going to be challenging for you, but also inappropriate if you're asking people to support you, but you don't do the support also. So just kind of keep that in perspective. Like, what are you trying to do here? What are you trying to achieve? And how do you go about it? So that's the thing I would say. So we talk about that. I want you guys to be intentional about showing up and showing up for people, but also understanding how do you facilitate that engagement in your room. Good morning, Dreams KC. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all for supporting that TikTok Your Live. We got four more left. So we'll see if we can get four more of our friends to come in and support. Um, you said I was going to start doing more interviews with co-hosts and guests, but wanted to involve audience. Yes, yes. So, um, you know, it could be as simple as, opening up the room for questions from your audience and just asking them, "Hey, put a question in the chat. Let us know what you think," or, even throwing questions at the audience as you're doing it. So, same where you're interviewing your guests, be like, "Hey, let me know what y'all think about this question too. We're gonna let the guests answer, but let me know your thoughts because I think this is important for us to hear everybody's perspective." So just see what you can do in that way. As much as you can get your chat moving and people engaging, that's going to help. Truth. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that, Mary Kay. Um, Thank you all. Dreamcatcher, I appreciate that. Thank you for the club cheers. I see you, friend. Thank you all for the radiant launches as well. Thank you, friend. Four more for the flash goal. So if you're new to the room and you haven't shared your flash goal, that is the TikTok um, little music note, whatever that is. We'll see if we can get more friends in the room. And we're going to share out the live as well. We're gonna share the live out. Let's see if I can bring my other friend into the room to hopefully get that flash go going. So hopefully we can get that going and get that achieved quickly. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your support. We got the flash goal going on. We need three more. If we can get three more radiant launch, that would be awesome. I'm sorry, the TikTok your live goal. That would be awesome if we can get that going. Thank you for the backup to the backup, Q. I see you, friend. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support as well. So let's see if we can get this flash goal and get it done. Done and over with. Thank you all for coming in supporting that flash goal. So we are down to thank you, Mary Kay. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, still three more. I appreciate you guys. Now I think it's two more. So I appreciate you all. It is one per person. So if you're in the room and you haven't supported in that way, feel free to come in and give that flash go. All right. Thank you. Mary Kay, you're so sweet. She said, I'm gonna give it again. Let's get Dr. Lisa to stop asking for this thing. I appreciate you, friend. And I think we're down to the last one. So once we get it. So again, the flash goal is TikTok's goal. I appreciate it, friend. It's TikTok's goal, is not mine. TikTok will throw this to your room. So just so that you guys know, it is something that pops up. Your live goal is something else. You have a live goal. My live goal is like that spring sunset symbol gift. That's my live goal. I set that. That's for me. When we've accomplished the flash goal, it'll go back to that. But the flash goal is TikTok's, and it is TikTok's way of getting engagement in the room. Thank you, Diamond. I see you, friend. We got that flash goal. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for supporting that. Thank you so much. Tama, thank you so much for being here. Good morning. SP, you said, can you continue can you contribute to someone's gift gallery if they are not live? Um, you can contribute if they are a guest. So when they're in someone's boxes, someone can literally click your profile, and in your profile, they can get to your gift gallery and send you a gift. They can't do it as a viewer, but you can do it when that person is a guest. Yeah. And so there's some rooms where they do kind of a gift gallery train type approach where people are in the boxes and they're all supporting each other's gift galleries on the day of reset. You see that a lot on Monday in the middle of the night type stuff. People do those type of support trains. Um, and so it's up to you if you participate in that. It becomes a little you just got to make sure everybody's supporting equally. So it can become one of those things where you end up, kind of sour grapes about how people actually contribute or don't. So I would say if you're going to participate in that, that's totally up to you. But just know that you have to make sure you show up and support people the way they're supporting you. Kanish, is it Kishani? Is that it? Kishani? Kishani. I don't know if I said that right, but welcome to the room. Thank you for saying hi. You don't have a bio, so how you doing? Jerry, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you, Unwritten. I see you. Thank you as well. Miss Amy, welcome to the room. Thinking about going live soon, trying to figure out what to talk about. Okay. So I did a video the other day that was focused on it was probably last week's video that was focused on three ways to find your topic for going live. Okay. So I'll recap that if you don't mind. And just kind of share my thoughts on ways you can do it. Hey Isha, thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate you joining. Me too. Hey. So topics. Topics is a big deal because a lot of times, you're trying to figure out, how to keep people engaged. I'll give you guys a quick secret, and I think people miss this often. Um, I love your opinion. Appreciate it, friend. Um, I think people miss this. The algorithm is going to show you, TikTok is going to show you what you're interested in. And so sometimes people feel after they start going live, like, oh, everybody's doing my topic. Hey, Coach Rhonda. Everybody's doing my topic. All I see is people talking about what I discuss. And that is not true, first of all. That's just the algorithm, and you actually have it right. Good morning, friend. You actually have it right if you're seeing a lot of your type of content. That's what you wanna see. You wanna see people sharing information and doing what you do because first of all, you either got your niche down great. Hey, Flourish, thank you so much for that daily heartbeat. We did get the flash goal. So if you guys want to share your daily heartbeat, you're more than welcome to do it. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. So we are on our way. All right. So got the flash goal. We got it early, which was great. We didn't hit our 10K in 10 minutes, but we'll see how the live goes. So I appreciate that. And if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, share out the live in the corner. You could share it out. You can add it to story. You can repost it. You can share it with friends and groups, and then you can press down on my glasses and nose and do what's called a power share and share it out to friends. And so, Flora, she said, "Morning, you got my room wanting to battle that. Did you battle? Did you battle? You did a Friday morning battle. I love it, friend. That's good. Get you out of your comfort zone. They're like, look here, we battling up in this plant house in this greenhouse. I love that. Hey, Shadow, welcome, welcome. We were doing plant community battles. Nice. That's a nice spin on it. I love that. That's a great spin on it. Yeah, bring people up from the community and battle. Yeah, I love that. I love that Coach Ron and L have a similar niche and gave me ideas so I can talk about them. Yes. Coach Rhonda, let me pause for a quick second and give her a quick shout out. Coach Rhonda said, and this is for you too, Flourish. Coach Rhonda was saying how she enjoyed our interview conversation, our co-host or conversation we had the other day, and she took a lot of notes and it was helping her get out of her comfort zone with just going live for 90 minutes. So she's trying to stretch herself. So she's going to think about ways she can stretch her live, but she really appreciated our talk. I'm going to say, Coach Rhonda, I appreciated your talk. So I felt the same way about how you were talking yesterday because I think everything you were saying, it was like, okay, this is the stuff I need to constantly hear too. I need to hear it from different voices. It's stuff that I say in my to myself, and then the stuff I'll say here in terms of don't let negative talk and things that derail you. Stay focused, stay at it, and that consistency matter. I say that stuff, but to hear somebody else say it and you say it in your own way, it fed to my spirit. So I appreciate you yesterday. So I just wanted to say that because if you guys get a chance, I don't know if ask her for her live. So say, can you share your live with me yesterday? Because it's one of those talks that you're gonna need to hear over and over again. And if you have somebody that's sharing that type of messaging with you constantly, encouraging you, helping you think a big, above and beyond where you're at now, because oftentimes we think about our current state and not realizing that right around the corner is something bigger and better for you. But oftentimes we stop, we don't go as far as we should go, and we don't see the true results and the outcomes that can happen from it. So I say that to you guys because that's what she was saying yesterday, and it was so good. You said, now I got to figure out all the battle stuff. Okay, okay, we got you. You're in the right room, friend. We got you. So I so appreciate you, Coach Rhonda. I just wanted to let you know that because yeah, I was commenting, but I was commenting because I really was feeling your message. Really, it was sincere. Um, I've been holding back PMP on the daily heart me now because TikTok be having a flash goal 30 minutes. I know TikTok is acting funny lately, so we'll see. Thank you so much, PMP. Remind ourselves of what we know. I know, but we need to hear from different voices. So I so appreciated that yesterday. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Misty, welcome to the room, friend. Bounty, welcome to the room. When someone makes a teaser before they go live, how is that done? A teaser. I don't know what you mean by the teaser. Are they posting something? Let me know what you mean. They adding something to their story. I do that every time I go live. Let me know. I add a message that I have. Coach Rhonda is awesome. She is. She is. You guys, if y'all need a mindset person, I'm just telling you, there's so much wisdom in this room. Coach Rhonda is the real deal, y'all. Um, I too struggle with topics and TikTok live is so different from Facebook and YouTube. It is. I'm on YouTube now. YouTube, hey YouTube. I'm on YouTube by myself right now, but I am on YouTube. So I do encourage you to co-stream. Yes, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you post to your stories. That's it. I post to my stories. I take a video that I have already reposted to my stories saying I'm about to go live. Some people do unique original content saying they're about to go live. So yeah, thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. Yeah, so it's up to you. You can take one of your videos, you can add it to stories. And so if you have something in your camera roll, you want to add it to stories real quick as a message that you're going live. Flourish, that's her approach. Her approach is that she takes a video, the same video from her camera roll. It's not even posted to her page. She just adds that to stories every time before she goes live. I'm so proud. I've been successfully co-streaming for over a month. Look at you, Holly Q. That's awesome. So keep doing it. Now, are you doing it on a certain platform? Are you doing like third party, like Restream, Riverside? I think you're a Riverside person. Let me know if it's Riverside. What are you using? You said Coach Rhonda rocks. She does. She does, y'all. She absolutely does. So thank you for that, friend. Um, so thank you all for chiming in. I appreciate you guys commenting. Those who are coming in, thank you. Welcome to the room. I'm Dr. Lisa. I don't have my board up, but I am a TikTok coach. Business strategist. I'm also a owner of a creator network agency. It's a free program here on TikTok, and many of the people in the room are in the agency. And if you're not in the agency, let me know. I'll talk about the agency as well. But it's a free program. I support you. I come live twice a day, and we talk about all things going live. I talk about how to go live from a beginner perspective. And then, depending on your questions, feel free to ask questions. I'm going to answer them. We were talking about topics, so I'm going to circle back to topics in terms of how to find a topic to talk about. That seemed to be something that people struggle with. And so we'll talk about that. All many of the people in the room that I talked about just now, Coach Rhonda, Flores, you hear Holly Q talking, they do use, they do prepare for their live streams. They are using different AI tools. Hey friend, hey Diamond. They use different AI tools to maybe come up with outlines, talking points for their live stream. So I'm going to talk about that because that is a great strategy and easy way for you to kind of structure your session, your live stream. Via Riverside, I have a few regulars too. Okay, awesome, awesome. That's Holly Q talking about her co-streaming experience. So she does co-stream. I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the live, also put new in the chat. We want to hear from you. And then if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we'll share it some more so we can get some more friends in the room. Thank you so much. Missy, how are you, friend? I want to see about being part of your agency. I love the way you teach. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. You say I want to see about it. Do you go live? Let me know what your live schedule is. If you go live, you're good. You just need to apply. That's it. Ain't nothing to see. Just apply. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hair compliment. Mo, you're new to the room. Welcome to the room, friend. Mo, you need a bio. What do you do in terms of content? Do you have a niche or a topic? You want to have words in your bio so TikTok knows who you are and what you're about. It helps to optimize your profile. Hey, spiritual tarot. Thank you so much for being here. It helps to optimize your profile, but also we look at it too when you come into a live room, friend. So it's a great way to get to know you. Sure do, ChatGPT to help me organize, include my pillars, in Notion to save my outlines and scripts. There we go. There we go, friend. That is Halleck sharing her tips as well. Thank you, Mo. Um, you said you went live today and yesterday, have not set so those were the first 2? Okay, congratulations, friend. Well, keep it up and, essentially, you should be able to apply, do 1 more live, so you can have those first 3 under your belt, and then, apply to the agency. How often do you have to go live to get into the agency? Well, TikTok requires you to do those first 3 lives to make sure you have full live access. You have to do 3 lives over the course of 3 separate days for about 30 minutes. Hey, Louise, how are you, friend? Um, and then I say go live at least 4 days a week. Okay, so I tell you 4 days a week because I want the algorithm, I want TikTok, I want your audience, I want you to get used to going live. Okay, so all that is part of how do you build your live presence? How do you start growing more? In a perfect world, you're going live daily, to be honest with you. I mean, that's just the truth. You want to get to the point where you're having a presence here and hopefully building a community. All right, that's the goal, but you have to be here. It's not something you do casually. I would say if you're looking at doing this just once or twice a week, then you don't need an agency. You're not going live enough. That's just the reality of it. Spiritual, good morning, friend. How are you? I was just winging my life so far this week. I need to. Oh, thank you for the sunset. That sunset is so pretty. Thank you, friend. I need to get my schedule together. There we go. Hey, how you doing, Zen? Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much for joining. What do you think about promoting lives through TikTok? Um, I am I am in favor of promoting lives through the promote feature where you put money on to promote it. I'm in favor of it. Here's my feedback in terms of when you should do it. So, if you're not used to going live, try to get used to going live. Try to show up, get comfortable with your message, what you're talking about. Maybe give yourself the first 30 days before you start putting money behind promoting your live just to get more people in the room. Because you can get more people in the room. TikTok can bring people in your room. No, yeah. They'll send you on the FYP. They'll put your live feed right on the app. Soon somebody click to look at content, you're right there. And they'll be there, you'll be there, but they can just swipe past. So think about what you're saying, your message, what you're conveying. Get a little bit more comfortable and confident in that before you start putting money behind it. That's what I would tell you. So give yourself about 30 days. But if that's something you want to do, by all means, you can do it. Content as well. Well, another tip people have said is make sure you understand the demographic that you're selecting. So spend a little time. You can have either TikTok select the demographic, "Hey, Black Lotus," or you can select it. And so spend some time selecting demographic. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you. Hey, I am Gardner. Welcome to the room. I'm following Coach Rhonda now. Can't wait to catch her live. You all sold me. Did we really? She's good. What do you okay, so I said about the remote. Thank you all for being here. Um, Oh, the organic. Well, so that's why I said make sure you pick your demographic. Pals was giving the feedback that somebody didn't have a good experience with it. And it seemed as if the demographic, it wasn't the right traffic, it wasn't the right demographic she was seeking. So spend some time there if you're gonna do it. Make sure you select the right demographic for your room. United States, maybe some of that type of stuff that you want to be intentional about. Is it women? Is it a certain age group? So keep that in mind in terms of what demographic you're trying to connect with. Doesn't matter which one we go live on because I did the voice. Yeah, you want to be face forward. You want to be um not just voice. Yeah, you want to get to the point where you're going live and getting used to going live. The whole point is to go live. So if you're not ready to go live, give yourself some time, but definitely you want to start going live and connect with your message. TikTok doesn't push your voice chats out. So voice chats is like talking to your regular audience. So you're not getting really a lot of new visibility. So keep that in mind. It really is for your current community. Yeah, I promoting got a bunch of crap. Hey, Elle, welcome to the room. Thank you. Yeah, be careful about that. Hey, Bren, good morning. Happy Friday, friend. Thank you all. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Um, the Healthy Hub, welcome to the room. Thank you for that sunset. I appreciate it, friend. Appreciate all the support, everybody. Um, good morning. First time here. Well, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the room. Let me know if you go live as well, Dr. T. Appreciate you being here. Physical therapist, health and wellness wealth, subject matter expert, education, personal advocate, and then it says the sandwich generation, then it gets cut off. But welcome to the room. You said I wanted a refund. I know you did, friend. Because yeah, if you're getting if you're just getting people from that's not your target audience, not your demographic, you really need to connect, engage with, that's going to be problematic, especially when it comes to people following you and your content part two, and the part of your content that you're focused on. That's going to be problematic. So just keep that in mind. You said I go live Mondays at 8:30 Central and Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Central. Awesome. So what topic do you cover in your lives, friend? I have my third live today, and I am here to learn. Welcome to the Beauty Caffeine. Welcome to the room. Happy Friday, mental health therapist. Connected with me. All right, friend, connect with you. Gotcha. Okay, friends, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. And so again, I don't have my board up on purpose. Let me preface that. I don't have it up on purpose. You guys, super fans, I'm gonna do that live today. So I do have a sticker about that. But my board's not up because the board has been causing it's glitching the live stream. My sound bar doesn't work. I can't do the touchscreen features. So I don't have the board up. So I do think the board is a great way to let people know. It helps to message your room so people understand what they're here for. All right. So my board normally says want to go live, beginner tips. So if you're looking to be a live host, that's what I talk about. Haley Ann, I saw you come in. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Chocolate, welcome to the room. Good morning. On Mondays, I interview various professionals from finance to mental health. Awesome. We were going to talk about multi guests today too. Um, I was like Luna. I did not know I could choose the demographics. They were sending me people from, I'm sure, all over the world. You said out of space. What is the sound bar? It's a sound bar. So when you click the wand and click the sound effects, there's a bar that will sit at the bottom where I can click quickly cheer, clap, laugh, I can quickly hit it. And so instead of going back into the wand, clicking the sound effects, then finding what I need to click. So the sound bar is sitting there and it slides across. Well, when I have my board up, it freezes that. Doesn't work. So, and let me say that differently. When I start off with my board on, it freezes it. When I turn the board on now, I think, I should say yesterday it still worked. However, when I changed the board to other boards, it stopped working. 'Cause I was showing the board as an example. So I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna start the live without it. I may pull it up shortly, but I'm gonna start without it and leave it be for a little bit." So I'm just gonna practice, and this is like actually good practice. You need to practice reintroducing yourself, saying who you are, what your topic's about. You should be doing that. And so it's gonna make me do that a little bit more intentionally. I think the board became somewhat of a crutch, but a good crutch, but somewhat of that too. Hey, how you doing, Jacqua? Thank you so much for being here. Um, you said we choose demographics. What did I miss? Oh, we were talking about when you promote. One of our friends in the room asked about what do I think about promoting the live stream and using TikTok's pay to play. Basically, you are paying to promote and market and advertise your live. I said that's totally fine. That's a great feature. But two things to keep in mind. First thing, just make sure you're ready to start talking to your audience, starting to get comfortable with the platform, with your messaging, what you're talking about. And so that when people come in, they want to hear what you're saying and they're just not going to swipe out. Okay, so that's first and foremost. So get comfortable, maybe give yourself 30 days to kind of really get comfortable. And ideally in those 30 days, you're going live frequently, maybe even daily, so that you can really build up that comfort level in discipline and overall wherewithal and knowing where different features are. And so the other thing I said is also pay attention to the demographic you're selecting. Hey, friend, how you doing, D? Thank you so much for the level up cake. Um, and so paying attention to the demographic feature where you can select who you want to promote to. Is it people in the US? Is it people a certain age group? Is it certain male versus females? Because if you let TikTok select, TikTok don't select any and everything. So so be careful. So definitely make sure you're paying attention to those two features, those two things about it. So that's what we're talking about, the promote feature. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Um, Diamond, you said I did my live last night. Didn't have a lot of people in the room. Was talking to myself for 15 minutes. You know what? You sent me something in the inbox for your live, and when I looked, you weren't live. I was like, did she send me this? So I wonder if there was something glitchy going on. I wonder because I was like, did she just send me this? But she's not live. So I'm not sure what was happening there. I had no idea. I thought you all were using a sound card attached to the phone. No, the wand has all the effects in it. Welcome to the room. How you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Yeah, the wand has all the effects. So definitely click that, click around. My friends, your very first live. And if you haven't done this before, I'm gonna say you need to do a redo. Go back and click all the features. Click to kind of get a sense of what's here. Now that you've gone live a few times, it might be even good to do that just so that you can get a refresher because you've been doing the live stream. So now click around. Make sure you know where things are located. But the wand is your friend. That wand has a lot of the other effects. The board, when I said I turned it off, I didn't turn it on. That's what I'm gonna click. I'm gonna click that wand to get to the board. Okay? So all that stuff is there, the sound effects as well as the, regular effects. You said book talker, do reading sprints. Okay, and there isn't a lot of chat because we're reading. Does TikTok hate that? TikTok is not a big fan of it. Gee. Um, and so I have a couple people in the agency that are in the book talk community, and so their rooms don't do well because TikTok, you are talking. That's the whole point. You're supposed to be here talking and connecting, engaging. So when it's silence, they don't see that as high quality. They call it quality content, and so you got to be careful with that. And now they're giving those static images. That violation that you can get, that restriction you can get. So you got to be careful about just sitting there reading and like no movement. so so be careful with that. But yeah, you are supposed to be moving. You're supposed to be talking. Good morning. Stop by to give you some love. Have a blessed morning. Thank you so much and a prosperous weekend. Thank you so much. Let me say this. Hey Savannah, welcome to the room. Before I forget to say this out loud. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the room. Happy Mother's Day, okay? Because I know this is Mother's Day weekend, and you know what? I'll get to talking. I won't see some of you all. So happy Mother's Day. All right. I just wanted to make sure I said that. I appreciate you saying weekend because I was like, what's happening this weekend? Mother's Day. It's our weekend, y'all. So happy Mother's Day to all of you. All the moms and all the moms who gave us life too. So those moms as well. All right. You said, "Oh snap! Happy Mother's Day, Doc." I appreciate it, friend. Thank you. I just had to think about that. I called my daughter. She's like, "Mom, I'm gonna be there on Sunday." I was like, "You can't come early." She's like, "I'm gonna be there all week with you next week." I was like, "Okay, okay." And I think I'm gonna get her to come live with me. Hey, Miss A Hunter, how are you, friend? I think I'm gonna get her to come live. We'll see if we can get her on the screen. We'll see if she'll do it. Okay. You said quick hello and goodbye. I'm gonna love you and leave you to go live myself. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Is there a way our boards was sent say that again? Coach Rhonda, you're saying is it not a way for it to not work? What you meant by that, friend? Start over for me. I missed your comment. I think you're asking about the soundboard. I got the board up, but did not have the soundboard yet. Yes. So yeah, so it's glitching. That soundboard is glitching because of the board. Because of the board. I'm catching up on comments, you guys. I was talking, talking, talking. So you guys have a lot of great comments in here. I'm going right back up. Let me see. Okay, great advice. Thank you all. It's me. I did. That's why I way back down so I could get out and then go through. What happened, Black Lotus? Something didn't go through. Your sound was out of your live yesterday. What was going on yesterday? And you have a found success using the feature. I was nervous the whole farm would come. Yes. Go live every day for a minimum of 2 hours. If you could, that's a good strategy. Yes. I go live every day for a minimum of 2 hours. I do. That's exactly what I do. And I actually do it twice a day. Yeah. So I go live twice a day and it's usually around 2 hours. I'll get in for both of them. Glitchy was glitchy. Okay. All day last night. Couldn't even start the friendly battle. Yes. Your live was very glitchy, Black Lotus. Did you do a new app update? Have you updated your app recently? So there was an app update for everybody in the room. Go to your app store, Google Play, Apple, whatever it is, and update your app, your TikTok app. Type in the TikTok app, hit the signal, the symbol, and then click update. That was done on Tuesday. Was the latest update. Today's Friday. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. TikTok is for people who go live for longer. Yes, they are. Don't do 10 minutes, 25. That gets off. Yeah, they won't take you for as a real person. Yep, yep. You gotta go longer for you to get pushed out. I think so. I was live when I sent that to you. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It was glitchy then. It must have been some of the glitching happening. Yeah, you said that's if you're streaming by yourself, but I don't know the battle rules. Yeah. So, no, you're right. You wanna stream longer. That's how you get pushed out. I notice, when I try to use TikTok Live Studio on my computer, it's not a good experience. No, it's not. Your computer has to be up to date. It has to be well positioned to stream. So, like a gaming computer, making sure you have the RAM and the bandwidth, close other apps, make sure you do the constant updates of TikTok on your computer. They have updates too. So yeah, my computer is not a streaming computer, so I can't stream on it. I need to get a new laptop if I was going to do it from the computer. Zing, you said been doing lives for 30 days, Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Central. Friday and Saturday hours vary, but traffic slow. How long are you going live? Are you going longer? What are you talking about in your live? I got the board up, but did not have the sound bar yet. Yeah, so check and see if the sound bar works with the board up. Hey, Miss Vicky, the videos are not clear and sometimes I get kicked out and glitch. Not sure how to fix it. Yeah, it's probably an update and maybe your computer. Your computer probably is not able to stream well because it just takes up so much space. Thanks everybody. I see you guys. Happy Mother's Day. I caught up. See, I'm down on Mother's Day. Hey, A Hunter, I see you, friend. Happy Mother's Day. I'm glad I stopped by here. I'm learning. Even though I've been going live, I need to strategize. Yes. Hey, Dr. Laura, welcome to the room. It popped up on me fast this year. Yes, it did. Yes, Mother's Day. I know. We in May. I feel the same way, y'all. I'm like, where did this year go? We're almost 6 months in. This is bananas. If your mom, happy Mother's Day. Look at you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Appreciate you. Oh, love to meet your daughter. Yay. We'll see. We'll see if she does it. She's kinda playing shy a little bit, so I'm gonna see if she'll do it for her mama. And she used to go live in back in the day, but I'll see if I can get her on the screen. Thank you so much. You said, "I thought you heard say that the board is related to why the soundbar isn't working on the screen." It is. So the board is related to that. Yes, that's the culprit. The board is the culprit. So if your soundbar is not working, when you start your live, don't have the board on already. Turn the board off. You can start the live without the board on, turn on your sound bar. My sound bar's here. I can press it. If I put my board up now, it will still work. What was happening yesterday though, I was like flipping in between different boards and showing people boards and it stopped working. It stopped working. So it is the problem. I reached out to somebody else, another agency. I put in our like our listserv and somebody else responded and said it's the board. It didn't even occur to me that it was the board. But yeah, the board is the problem. Any tips on using TikTok Live Studio on laptop? I haven't had good quality. Let me know if you heard what I said, Issa. Yeah, the laptop has to be almost a gaming quality. You probably need a better laptop. You need to close all browsers. You can't have anything else running. It needs to be only TikTok on your device, if that's the case. I need to get a gaming device to make it really work for me. It shut mine down the last couple times I tried it too. So you got to keep it up to date. Others come in the room. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Doc. I'm doing grown. You said I'm doing grown where I pin products. Um, any tips? You're doing beauty caffeine. Tell me what you mean by that. You're talking about TikTok shop? Let me know what you meant by that. Grow with me? Is that it? I'm doing grow with me. I don't know what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying. When I pin products, any tips? Let me know what you meant by that. Is that a TikTok shop when you say pin products? Um, Mine didn't work today either. Yeah, it's the board. Yep, it's the board causing all the friction. Good advice. Sorry, got to do my live. Have a good day. Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate you being here. This is amazing. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate the compliment, Pursuit. Oh, I has a perfect voice for this. Oh, appreciate this. Um, I will be tuning in. Thank you for so much for that. Appreciate you guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My board feature disappeared, and I'm not sure why. Again, the board has been glitching. Yes, it's been glitching. So the board is causing all types of issues during the live too. So if your soundboard is not working, if you're not able to touch the different features, the different buttons, like if you have multi-guest on, I actually have to go back to the two people to disconnect somebody. I can't touch their name. It doesn't pop up their profile, all those things to gift them. All that should pop up for me as a live host. It doesn't work. So my touch screen features totally go out. It's totally, done. So, just know that it's the board doing that. You have to go, but, you don't wanna leave. Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for being here. Super fan today. We'll do super fan this afternoon. I may do it even a little early because I have to do the after school program for my son. They're doing the end of the school year, like a little performance they're doing at the school. So I have to go to that. So I won't be able to stay on super long or super late rather. I got rid of my board and it still didn't work. Oh, really? Did you start with the board on though? Is that what you mean? You started with the board on and then you turned it off. So because you started with it on was the problem. You can't start with it on. He said, "I need to learn the board, never done it." Yeah, well, wait a minute before you do it. Board's been acting funny. So I don't know if you wanna do it right now. Does TikTok frown on lives that only show hands doing things, crafts and hobbies and such? No, no, those are fine. Those are fine. They do okay. Riverman, welcome to the room. Thanks, I will try it. Yep. Welcome to the room, others coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Get ready with me. Okay, get ready with me is what you're doing. And you were saying pinning products based on what you're wearing. And you're saying tips for doing that? Um, let me I guess I need to know a little bit more about what you're asking. Like, they are shop products, I'm assuming. And so you're doing just shop talk, I'm assuming, but as you're getting ready, you're pinning the products that you're showing. Thanks for helpful and explaining a lot. You're welcome. You're welcome, friends. I appreciate it. My board feature disappeared, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, so that's why the board. I don't know why the board feature disappeared, but again, it's been glitching. Get ready with me. Yes, from my lives, I pin products I use. Okay, okay. So yeah, that's it. Think about. I always tell people when you think about your live stream, think of it almost like a production. And I was gonna reiterate some of the things that, tips for what to talk about. I know I got away from that, you all. I'm gonna circle back to that topic because, that'll help structure your live. So when you're even doing shoppable lives, you actually need to spend some time on the front end, understanding the products, understanding the sales, if there's a flash sale going on, if there's free shipping, if there's any coupons, you have the coupons up there that can help people maximize, you can talk about that. If there's any other features and benefits you wanna highlight about the product, kinda know the product. They even have a, in Live Manager, which is TikTok Shop, desktop platform for you to kinda understand. It gives you some of the analytics and some data surrounding, Shop. So you can look at the product and you can actually come up with a script. They have a embedded feature where it creates a script for your live for those products, as well as you can add your own. And so maybe even look at the script that TikTok has for that product. So you kinda understand what's going on with those products and how you can describe it for your audience. And then obviously, if you know Get Ready With Me, you know how to put it on, you know all the different other, complimentary things you can say about it. Yeah. So just it requires you to prepare a little bit more. So if you do that preparation and then know your sequence in advance, that's gonna help you. So just be a little bit more, do your research, do a little bit more structure for that live. I think that'll help you flow. And then obviously you want to just be able to speak to flash sales, free shipping, all the things that people are going to be looking for. Um, yeah, you said touchscreen was acting weird for you yesterday. Again, it was the board. I think it was the board, Diamond. If you had a board on, that's probably what was going on. Take down and hire some new AI operators. They need to, don't they? I think they need to, Miss Vicky. Can you share how to get people that will follow you and engage in your live? Yes. So I'll point something out to you. Give me 1 second, my friend, the Healthy Hub. Stay with me for a second. What do you think about a game live to play different games? Oh, that's a great one. Especially the drawing game. People love the drawing game. People love also the mobile feature where you can, connect your phone. You gotta be careful about ads being played, but you can connect your phone screen to be in the live, and people love the guessing game. What is it? The word guess. When you're trying to do the words and put the words in there, you have to guess the words and stuff. Well, no, wait, the word find, that game, that's a real popular one. Go If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on the home screen and look at mobile gaming for TikTok. TikTok mobile gaming feature, the word guessing game, and you'll see different people playing it, and they'll walk you through how to set it up. School drop off, enjoy learning in here. So much thank you, creative. Oh, appreciate your friend. I need to find the script. That's a great tip. Yes, yes. Yes, so definitely, take a look at that, do your preparation before you go live. That's gonna really help you. Um, so yeah, um, yes, makeup artist, 25 years. Okay, you're a gem. You're welcome, friend. I'm here, not leaving this live. I appreciate this. Where have I been? You're welcome, friend. Hey, Brandy. Welcome, others. Let's do this. Let's share the live. We only have 31 shares. Come on, y'all. Let's get some shares going. Share out the live if you don't mind clicking that arrow in the corner to share out the live. You also can press down on the middle of the screen. If you press down, you can do what's called a power share. You can share it out to friends and send the live that way. Let's see if we can get those shares up to 200 shares. We have enough people in the room. And so sharing out the live would be greatly appreciated. Let's see. I've tried this and still trying to figure out the gaming for Fridays. Yes. Yeah. Have you tried the word guessing game? That's a really good one. I like that one. So yeah, that's a good one. So sharing out the live, let's see. Let me share out my own live. I don't know if I shared it out either. So I'm gonna share it out as well. Let's see. So I appreciate the support. Thank you all for sharing out the live. Appreciate the support, friends. Um, let's see. Let me go back to the topic, the question that was asked. Hey, friend, how you doing, Rebellious? I see you, friend. Thank you all for sharing out that live. Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate it. Um, we were talking other earlier about tips for topics for your live. Okay, so topics for your live, and then I'm going to circle back to engagement for your live. So that was the other question that was asked. So topics for your live. You I have 3 different things I tell people to do. The first thing is, I just told you a second ago, go on the home screen. When you type on the home screen for a live stream, um, when you type a topic on your live stream, let's see, anything, let's see, let me make sure I'm not. So if you type in, let's see, let's find a word. Let me find something that's pretty low maintenance. I'll say okay. So I started typing the word. I'm gonna start typing the word spiritual. Let me flip my camera. So as you start typing that word, you'll see different words popping up. And so you'll see where the arrows on the side are showing it's trending up. Finish typing out your word and you'll see other options popping up for you. Okay. And so you can just go on down and see if anything trending wise is something you want to click. And I just so happened my finger accidentally hit Spiritual Journey Christian. So you have all these videos. You also have users, you have lives, you have hashtags, you have places, you have sounds, all those things you can click to learn how people are searching for that term. What I want you to do is find trending topics, terms that people are searching, those are trending. Okay. So once you find trending words, and then it'll give you, as you look down, it'll give you other suggested searches that you can use. So you can find searches that work for your community or for what you're talking about. All right. These are things that people are searching. So keep that in mind. So when you start going live, you can think about, okay, how do I take that term? What are the things I can talk about? You can look at content, popular content here that people are talking about. And that's the topic for your live stream. So you can bring that to your live stream too and say, hey, I saw this post talking about this topic in this way. Here's my thoughts about it. You know, any of that is fair game. And those are live topics. You can easily search what are people talking about. So when you start your live stream, you're saying those keywords because ideally it's a popular search. And so I told you earlier that when you come, you say a great tip. Thank you, friend. When I said earlier, if you're starting to see your content, your for you feed is always similar to what you're talking about, you're seeing other live hosts talking about it. You're seeing the content about it. Then that means you have things right. That means you have your page right. That means TikTok got you right because now it's showing you the things that's important for you, for your topic, for your niche, things that you can use for your live stream too. All right. So keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to be confused by that because oftentimes we're like, oh, well, I'm not seeing other stuff. You want to see the stuff that's related to your topic. You absolutely want that. Um, the other thing I tell people to do, thank you all. Appreciate you all being here. Let's see. Thank you for that FYP. Um, The other thing I tell you guys to do is think about what does it look like. Hey, creative soul. Hey, Jennifer. Um, Go to the AI if you're using ChatGPT, if you're using Claude, Gemini, any of them, whatever AI it is. Go there and have it also give you topics. Okay. So I always give this prompt. You guys can write it down. It's totally up to you. You can screen record however you want to do it. But this prompt you can go and use for the next time you want to, if you're just struggling or if you need a reset on your topic. Here's the prompt. I always ask, and I normally use ChatGPT, but I always ask it to help me brainstorm. All right. You said I'm writing. I wanted to help me brainstorm. That's my go-to if I'm ever stuck in any kind of way. I wanted to brainstorm with me. All right. So I tell it, help me brainstorm 5 examples. So I like choices. 5 examples of a niche, comma, topics, comma, and my target audience for my TikTok live stream. Okay. So brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics, and target audience for my TikTok live stream. Include in my target audience the demographic, the psychographic, and pain points based on me being and the characteristics that represent you. Okay. So you want to say based on me being a mom, based on me being a wife, based on me being a, certain profession. Wait a minute. Why is TikTok the puzzle piece? Made me do it twice. I was like, didn't I match it? I don't know if I did it wrong the first time. I don't think I did, but I had to do it twice. I don't know why I got a puzzle piece. I told you this been acting funny lately, you all. Um, So, based on whatever your characteristics, maybe the topics you want to talk about, maybe you can copy and paste and put your bio in that part. Hey, how you doing, Harold? Can you repeat that when you do our super fan meeting today? Okay. You want me to repeat it right now? I'm happy to repeat it later too. Just remind me. Um, just remind me. I'm happy to do it. Diamond, if you send me a message, I'll send you some other stuff too. Um, you said so. You said I'm cooking. Okay, gotcha. Yes, now. Okay, repeat it again. So brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics, and a target audience for my TikTok live stream. Include in the target audience the demographic, again, male, female, stay-at-home moms, whatever demographic you're looking for. Psychographic. Psychographic is based on what you think and what you feel. That's how you think about the psychographic of a person. And then, the pain points. So demographic, psychographic, and pain points. Pain points is the things they're struggling with. Like, what is that struggle? Because ideally, your live stream, because you guys are here, and the struggle is that you guys either need topics to go live, or you need new information to go live, or you're looking for TikTok beginner tips, or you're looking to grow your audience, you're looking for more engagement tips, you're looking for something. So that's your pain point. Your pain point is you need this live to give you solutions. Okay. So your live potentially, depending on how it's structured, should be a solution for folks, you know? So and so with that, you want to say then based on me being, and then you list maybe some characteristics about you. Because ideally your audience is a reflection of you. Your audience are people who can relate to you or you can relate to them. And you're essentially here because as viewers, you're here because like, okay, I'm stopping the scroll because what this person is offering, what this person is sharing, is resonating with me. And so when you think about putting in your characteristics, you'll be able to authentically speak to the issues that matter to your audience. Because ideally, You know them because they are a reflection of you, but you also know them because the AI just gave you the demographic, the psychographic, and the pain points. So you really know them, and you can name some stuff about them that they obviously can relate to. And again, you should be able to relate because again, those are the things you probably struggle with. Those are the things that make up who you are. So, so keep that in mind. The AI is really good in that way. Hey, Black Lotus, it's really good in that way because then you're now creating a live stream that is for a certain audience. Hey, Regina, and I tell you guys that all the time. Your live stream is not for everybody. It's not. Your live stream is not for any and everybody can come to my live and sit here and pull up a chair and they're welcome. Absolutely. But are they going to really be able to resonate and relate to what you're sharing? Probably not. Just saying. Not everybody will, okay? So, you wanna make sure you're talking to your audience, your right audience. Alright? So, so as you do this, the AI will give you those tips, and then you can even take it a step further and ask the AI to give you an outline. So, say they gave you those 5 examples and you liked example number 2. You said, "I learned that the hard way, and it shifted my room, so now rebuilding." Okay. Alright. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, if you go into it early on, you'll build a community that is the community that you're supposed to be building. I tell people as a life host, you're here to educate, entertain, and inspire, and not everybody's gonna want what you offer. That's it. Just like here, not everybody is what you're looking for. So we have to assume that not everybody's gonna want to be what we're looking for. So that's okay. You'll meet your people, you'll build your tribe, you'll get it together. Hey Colette, thank you so much for that daily heart, me friend, or or how you offer it. That's true. That's true. I mean, it's very much about the delivery. It's very much about a person's style and what they're off how they're doing things. You guys will compliment me on like, oh, you're so great, you're so calm. I love your style. You're just so informative. Well, there's other people who like live hosts that are different. They got like a lot of energy. They're yelling. People who yell at you and stuff. Some people like that. There are people who are in those rooms and they're like, hey, I must like the yelling. So yeah, style delivery, yes. Thank you, friend. But yeah, so you'll find your people, you'll find the live host that works for you, and you'll become that live host. All right. Hey, happy. You'll become that live host. So just recognize that that's what you're doing for your audience. You're building that space for that person who's going to connect with you. And again, like I said, your audience is often a reflection of who you are. Okay. So that outline, I mean that prompt should be able to give you what you need. And so, for example, I told you 5 examples. So maybe you like example number 2. You can ask it in the next prompt to now give me, oh, thank you. That's your backup. Appreciate it, friend. I missed some of this. Where do you start on TikTok to get that prompt? That wasn't on TikTok. That was on ChatGPT. That was on any AI you want to use it for. But that was something I gave verbally. Spiritual. Let me know if you have questions about that, friend. Attraction marketing. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Um, and so what you're gonna do is great promote. Yeah. Um, so what you're gonna do is then take that prompt and then use that example. So if it's example number 2 you love, then take it and put a prompt in there that says, hey, no, give me a script, give me an outline for the next 7 days. Give me 7 days of topics for this live, you know? Give me a series if you wanna make it a series. Give me, some keywords to say to my audience. Yeah. You said great prompt. Okay, got you, friend. What is the first prompt to start with, please? Okay, you said start over. Spiritual, I got you, friend. Okay, so really quickly, the first prompt the first prompt it was a brainstorming prompt. Okay, so that's first and foremost. So I'm asking it to brainstorm. You said, wait, wait. Y'all, just screen record, slide the little thing down and hit record. Record, just do a screen record. And that way, you can hear it. hear it later. If screen record, I think it should work that way. Um, but let me know if you can I go? Let me know if I can go. Hey RJ, welcome to the room. Thank you for grabbing that daily. How do you record? He said, how do you record? Okay, so you're ready. Um, I don't know what phone you're on, Harold. If you're on an iPhone, you usually can take the corner and slide it down. If you slide down on the corner, it'll let you see that setup screen, and there's like a little circle that says screen record. You said no iPhone. No, you don't have an iPhone. Now, if you don't have an iPhone, I don't know how to do it on anybody else's device. That's just my phone. The iPhone, I think is universal. You just take that little screen and slide it down, and you can get to the screen record. And you said apples are for eating. I know. See what I started? I know. I know. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so here's the prompt. Here's the prompt. It's a brainstorming prompt. Brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, comma, topics, comma, and a target audience. Niche, topics, target audience. For my TikTok live, include in the target audience the demographic, psychographic, and pain points based on me being a dot dot dot. And no, and that's where you're gonna list all the you're gonna put the characteristics. You could throw in your bio if you need to, whatever you need to do, put the characteristics. The bio might not be a bad idea to throw that in because that could be if your bio is what you want for your page, that's actually perfect because that should be what you're talking about in your live stream. So you could throw the bio in at that point, um, and hit hit send, you know? So, um you can decide if you wanna add some other things to it. "Hey, how you doing, Moonflower?" "Hello, God bless. Welcome to the room. Thank you for that daily heart me." Um, so, yeah, so that prompt, again, 5 examples, you like a certain example, then you can go back and if you don't like a certain example, hey, Selena, you can go back and ask it to refresh it. Maybe you wanted to add something, else in your bio, or I mean, your characteristics. Maybe you forgot a big piece of what you wanna talk about. Or maybe there's a single thing you wanna focus on. So my friend Moonflower, she does knitting. So knitting would probably be the first thing she put. Then she would put a mom and some other things that she would wanna share about herself. Because again, if you're sitting there knitting, I'm sure she's talking, having small talk and building community and having these great conversations with our community about who she is and what she does, you know? And so some of that stuff you wanna include in the prompt too. All right. Let me know if that was helpful, friend. Hopefully you got it. You're the only person I've ever heard use the word psychographic. Did I spell it right? You did spell it right. You spelled it right. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. That is a marketing term. Well, let me say that. Take that back. That's a term that marketers use. So, but yeah, got it and recorded it. Okay. All right, friends. I appreciate that. All right, so that's what you want to do. That's my those were 2 tips. Home screen, AI, and then creator search insights. Creator search insights should be your friend. Yes. What's the next prompt? Ask it for an outline for your live stream. 7 days outline. Ask it for an intro script. Yeah. Just just take that prompt and then leverage it for what you're looking for your live stream. Yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, with that, Creator Search Insights is the 3rd tip. So if you are not using Creator Search Insights, if you are not using it, you are doing yourself a disservice too on these TikTok streets. And so It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't even ever say it's perfect, but I think it's a great tool to make sure if you're looking for topics, you're looking for content gaps, if you're looking for some different things you can explore for your live, for your page to post content, it has some great ideas. And then you can search and, based on a prompt, I'm sorry, a content gap or a topic, you can look at that and see what other people have posted about that also got categorized that way. And so again, you got ideas. And you can rinse and repeat. Somebody one of my higher performing videos, there's a few now, but one of the higher performing videos came because I went on Creative Search Insights and I saw a content gap prompt. I think it was the one for uh, pausing your live. I was like, oh, and somebody had posted about pausing the live, and the way they had talked about it, I was like, "Oh, I could do that better." And that video did really well, just because I walked you through the steps of pausing a live. And so, again, great idea generation. You know, you're now thinking about, "Okay, what can I talk about in my live? Okay, let me go there and come up with some ideas. What can I do for content? Oh, okay, content gap. Oh, that's a good one. Let me do that one." So, yeah. So, just keep that in mind, guys. Hey, Nene, thank you for the Mother's Day. Appreciate your friend. Um, so yeah, so keep that in mind. Topics are there for you in so many different ways. And don't be afraid to go live because you don't have anything to talk about. You can find something to talk about, you know. And so my live is often based on you guys telling me stuff like, hey, I want to know this, I need to know that. And I'm like, okay, well let me tell you what the process is. And then I will always have one or two things I can share with you all. I'll always have something in my back pocket. Do you need to make or post while on Creator Insight? I typically do because it puts the hashtag on there. I think that's not a bad thing. So I usually do. Yeah, probably 100% of the time. I usually create my content from within it. Okay, that's what I've done. Yep. Yeah, I typically do. I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's many times I don't do it. Yeah. Um. Okay. Engagement. Let me know if you're still with me, Health. Health, let me know if you're still here. Did you leave? She was like, I gotta go. She didn't went into a different direction. The Healthy Hub, Dr. T, let me know if you're still here. Okay. And my new friends in the room, if you're new, put new in the chat. We had folks coming and going, so I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you are new. So feel free to put new in the chat. And if you haven't followed the live host, follow the live host. You want to make sure you do that as well. And so if it's saying follow up here, make sure you do that follow, friend. Nope, you said I'm here. All right, perfect, perfect. Okay. So your question, if you don't mind rewording your question again, I think you wanted to know how you go live, how to get people to engage in your live. I think that's what you were saying. Um, you said, "What's tonight's super fan about?" You know what? My super fan is always kinda structured. I put the panel boxes up. It's always like a ask me anything. There's people who come in and they're kinda trying to figure stuff out. So it's a ask me anything, and then I usually talk about super fans. I was gonna use a lot of time about talking about how to set up your super fan because PMP asked me to do that. So I was gonna spend a little bit more time on super fan setup in that particular live, for the super fans. So I go live, I have small engagement. Okay, not new. Uh, but anybody new here should stick around. She's got great info. Thank you so much, friend. How do I find people interested in my topics? Is my topic too serious? Um, d Rewind what's your topic. You're talking about mental health, you do interviews, and you said mental health interviews too? Let me know what do you talk about in your live stream? Make sure you have your content disclosure and your audience control turned on. Back pain, pelvic pain, any health questions. Okay. New. Thank you so much, Selena. I appreciate you, friend. Um, and that's your topic that you do pain management. Is that what you're talking about in your live stream? Um, here's the thing about the boards, and I hope they fix the glitch soon. The boards is a great way to create, um, you know, a hook, for lack of a better word, a hook for people to come into your room. So depending on what you're talking about in your live, it could be that hook for people, somebody who's in back pain, you could have a message that's targeting those people so they understand that's the live topic. And it may be, um, I'm not a marketing person like that, but you might come up with maybe 5 or 6 different boards just to kind of play around with different ways to kind of be attention grabbing for folks, especially if you're trying to get them in your room. So I would say that as a way to kind of make people stop, especially if they're going to relate to what you're talking about. Yes, I'm a pushing super fans a lot. I have 2 more so far. Okay. Okay, you have 2 so far. Yes, perfect. I'm a physical therapist, so I'm teaching about the body and how to prevent such. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so again, your board could say that for folks so people know really quickly what you're all about, what your live is about. Hey, Lady Cole, welcome to the room. Um, so I'm not gonna put my board up, but I'll show it later next time. But my board usually says, wanna go live, beginner tips, those type of things. So it's hopefully eye-catching, different colors, kinda unique fonts, and people who are interested in going live, they're gonna stop the scroll. They wanna come in, they wanna learn how to go live. All right? As a live host, you're going to be, it's gonna be important for you to help your audience understand kind of the rules of engagement. So if it's, uh, um for you, people who are having back pain, and that's the topic today, you might have a thing that says back pain. Ask me, you know, ask me questions or ask me something. And so then you're having your multi guest panels open for people who are going to come in and ask you questions about the back pain, or you're going to set the room up where you're giving tips and strategies, and then again have a segment where people can ask you about their specific issues. um so yeah, it's going to be important that you do that. Couple things that you can do to get more engagement. I think that's what you're saying. So not, you're talking about more people in your room, but also once they're there, what are they doing? And so one of the things that we talked about more recently is having people um, understand how to support you. And so putting up maybe viewer wishes as a way to do it. Let me move this over here. So this is kind of a way, and you can change the words on here, you can change the messaging, you can change the gifts. But if that's something you want people to do and you want them to come in and see you as a person who's a problem solver, you're giving them solutions, you're giving them some guidance, you know, it- and so because of that guidance, you're going to change the words here to make sure they understand how to engage properly. Are they, um, I didn't realize you can do the timer in the box. Yeah, yeah. There's a timer. You can set the timer, you can turn it off too. Yes. You said yes. Oh, what are the benefits of becoming a super fan? What can I offer my super fans? New generation. I'm gonna save that for the super fan conversation. I'm not gonna be able to do it now because that's gonna take me in a different direction. So I'll talk to the super fans who'll come to the super fan meeting today. So come to my 4 o'clock and I'll answer the super fan conversation. Yeah. And so when it comes to this, you can change the words. So if you want people to be able to ask you questions about their specific pain, you can change this to say, change the gift. It could be a galaxy or whatever you want it to be, and say for one question, ask one question. Ask 2 questions. It could be another gift. Ask 3 questions, or 5 minutes in my box for Q&A, you know, and they're getting 5 minutes of your time, 10 minutes of your time, whatever you want to offer. Enjoy myself, very important information. Thank you so much, Brent. I appreciate you. And so you can change the words here and have people engage in a certain way. And when you tap this, you'll see the queue of people who have engaged. And so you can use that as a way to manage it. The timer, you can actually change the timing. So that's 30 minutes, but you can make it 2 minutes. I will definitely try this. Yeah. You can make it 2 minutes. You can make it, I think the lowest might be 1 minute. But you can make a timer for that. And so, okay, we're gonna turn on viewer wishes. Let's use this to get our first 3 people, 3 to 5 people who are going to get their questions answered. And then you turn this off, and then you look at the people who are in your queue, and then you turn it off. Wink, wink. How do you set that up? Um, God bless child. Thank you so much for being here. I now need to get people in the room. Okay, you need to get people in the room. So before you get people in the room, you need to post content. You need to create a live events. You need to share that you're going live. You need to put that out there. That needs to be your messaging. Hey, Ocean Summers, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for that. Thank you for that health, Dr. T. I appreciate you. You are very kind. I appreciate the support. Um, how do you do viewer wishes? Viewer wishes, hey friend, viewer wishes is before you start your live, you can get to it there or when you start your live. So I just click the three dots in the lower right corner. Okay. So three dots in the lower right corner is viewer wishes. And you can click that and you can set it up. And this is a template that TikTok already had in there. So I didn't change anything here. Um, but you can. You can change the words, you can change the timer. There's things I can change it. I can turn it off and reset it and put some other gifts. So it's a great way to set the tone for your room and set the expectations, you know, because I tell you guys all the time, if you want your live to start having some traction and engagement, hey, Mama Screens, thank you so much. Hey, Jess, appreciate you, Jess Michaela. Um, so if you want some traction, you gotta have people engaging in your live. Hey, friend, good morning. You gotta have that engagement. It's gonna mess with you in terms of your views, in terms of how you're pushed out if you do not have that engagement. So you want to work on people supporting your live, people doing the things to help push it out, and then getting that visibility. Before you go live, I'll tell you guys my ritual. You know, I'll tell you my ritual. We will do our battle at the end of this month. Be ready. Oh, you gonna do a battle? Okay. All right, friend. Hey, Halleck. Thank you for that. This ain't TV. This ain't TV. This ain't, you know. And so it's going to be important that you share that with your community. I went live yesterday for the first time. How was it? How was it? Tell us how it went. Um, so when it comes to my ritual for engagement, before I go live, and so something I should be doing. Let me say something I don't do enough of. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and it's usually my morning gets so busy taking my son to school, getting back home, doing my little other activities and routine and stuff. So when it's time for me to sit down in front of the computer or I'm sorry, my phone and get ready to go live, I probably like got 5, 10 minutes. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm kind of going through something really quickly to get it started. Um, you say your battle with me. Oh, us battling. Okay. Harold said, no, you battling with me at the end of the month. All right, Harold, we'll put it on the calendar. Let's figure out what day and time, friend. Yay, I love ritual shares. I really believe, yes, believe pre-prayer, pre-posting rituals. Yes, you have to. You have to. Um, I do not go, it did not go well. I clicked so on someone go live button. Did you? And then they came up on your screen. You forgot already. I did. I did, Harold, but that's okay. We're gonna put it on the books for real, for real. We gonna do it for real. So that way I just thought you was just joking, but now that you're serious, I need to we need to do something about it. Hey Dee Dee. Um, no, so my ritual, one thing I don't do enough of, and out of the month, I get to do it maybe about 3 or 4 times a month, is I post before I go live. I need to do that more. You should be posting about 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes before you go live. Try to get that post out there. That's a good habit. It's something I've seen do well. And I just, like I said, I don't get to do it all the time, but it does offer a little bit more traffic. Okay, because you're live, people see it, that circle, that new post, that's pushed out there, all that helps. There's some I think it's Coach Vicky. She is saying that that's her number one go-to thing. She always posts before she go live. So if you could post before you're live, try to make that happen. So I no choice to prepare. There we go, friend. Prepare. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. I have to activate my cells. Okay, gotcha. It works. Yep. Yep. So do that posting, get your community knowing you're going live and that post can help. But one thing I do as I guess as a default, I need to do that, yeah. I can see how that would help. Yep, learning so much already. Yep. One thing as a default, I do take content that's already in my page and I repost it to my stories. So that I do. When you look at my stories, I'm posting some of the same videos twice a day. So you see content being posted, reshared, reposted for the stories. Um, I get the video when I say it's time to go live. You see me, I'm in a yellow shirt and I sing it like I say it like it's like I'm Oprah back in the day when she's like, a new car. So it's like it's time to go live. And so I do that video. That video it started at I did that video back in March. I think that's the video that I posted back in March, maybe February. I'm gonna say February. We'll say mid-February, just for argument's sake. That video has 1,700 shares. I mean, 1,700 views. 1,700 views. Literally from me reposting it every day in my stories. 1,700 views on that video. I think it's 1,700, might be 1,600. 16, maybe 1,670 or something like that. There's a 7 somewhere. So so with that, it's been picked up. People have viewed that video. It might be some of y'all that's viewed that video like, "Doc, I see that video every day." But I post it. I reshare it. I reshare that video. And I'll see times, like right now, there's a time I need to do that to increase view lives. Yep. There's a time period right now that's happening where that video is getting viewed more often because the numbers, it was at 1,400 for the longest. And so I'm going to say in the last week or two, maybe 2 weeks tops, I picked up another 200 views on that video. And I think, I don't know what it is, the trending music, I don't know what it is. That video has picked up quite a bit. My video that the video that got stuck here in the live the other day, where the music was playing, it was Michael Jackson's song. That video was a low performing viewed video, and I share it to my story every morning now. I've been sharing it more frequently. It's almost at 500 views, and that video was like when I posted it, it barely got 100. TikTok was like, "We ain't pushing this out." And I was like, "Whatever, TikTok, I don't care." And I just started throwing it to my stories, and so it's been picking up traction. It's starting to get more views on it. So yeah, share video content to your stories. Add it to your stories. And I have those two videos. I'm going back and forth between posting them and sharing them in my stories. Hey Slayer, how you doing, friend? Good morning. Good morning. Influence. I'm gonna do that too. Thank you. Say you got influenced. Working hard to increase my following. All right, friend. And so yeah, so that is something I do. So in my stories, I reshare, I repost videos to my stories every day, twice a day, because I go live twice a day. So those two videos get reposted twice a day. My goal is to still end the month with 10K followers. All right, Harold, you got this. Hey, you almost have 4K. You got this, friend. I don't know if you'll get that, but you might. You might. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Um, but yeah, so share to your stories. The other thing I do with those videos that I'm sharing to my stories is that I have a live event. So you click the videos in my story, you see my live event sitting there. And so I add that to the stories. He said I will surprise you. All right. Good morning, Linda. How are you? I will add that to my stories every time too. So I'm adding the live event to that post. So ideally, somebody can click it and register. My live events typically will get, hey, Mrs. Treetop, my live events typically will get anywhere between like 3 to 5 people to register for them because at the end of this live, you'll see the notice to register for the 4 o'clock live. And so you can do that to get a reminder. And so I'll get, some of you guys to register for it. Some other people who come across my page, they register for my live events too. So again, schedule your live events, schedule it. It's going to help you stay accountable. So if you need a reminder, if you need to be held accountable because you got a live event coming up, that's great. That will help you do it. So yeah, so I do a live event. And so I'm usually scheduling that. I try to lately I've been trying to do it in advance. I'm down to my last live event for today that's already pre-scheduled. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much, Tanya. That's already pre-scheduled. So I do need to go in and schedule a new live event. I do need to schedule a new one for the weekend. So I need to do Saturday, Sunday, and maybe Monday, Tuesday. And so those are already pre-scheduled. And I always add those to my stories. All right. So that's my ritual. So live event, post, the content that's posted already. I share to my story. I should be posting content, so I do that on occasion. I don't do it every morning the way I should be, but I would say add that to your ritual too. Post some content in the morning, do your live event, um, and then add that live event to your post that's going to be going to your story. All right. So let me know if that makes sense. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the cheers. Thank you so much, friends. So that's my ritual. That's my ritual before I even start. That's my ritual before I even press the go live button. Yep, that's my I should have over 6,000 people on my live tonight. Oh, Holly, thank you for that sunset friend. I appreciate your friend. Oh, okay. Should we watch and engage in related content? Absolutely. Absolutely. Your feed, I was saying that earlier, your feed should not show you stuff that is not relevant to your topic. Your For You feed, it should be showing you to a certain extent content that it totally aligns with what you're talking about, what you're doing before going live. I mean, yes, that's a good strategy too. If you can make that happen, yes, absolutely. For some reason, I'm not seeing folks' comments right now. My comments in my chat right here, Polycue. You're not getting any comments? Did you swipe a certain way? Sometimes you could swipe, and I think you could turn your comments off where you don't see comments, but then you wouldn't have been able to see comments to even write a comment. I think it takes it away. Yep, I see their names, but no comments. Oh, wow. Have you updated your app recently? Update your TikTok app if you haven't done that this week. I wonder if there's something else going on. I feel like my stream is definitely not doing what it normally does. It's been acting kind of glitchy and weak lately. So yeah, I left and came back in. All good now. Interesting. Okay. Hey Stacks, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, everybody. Um, so yeah, let me know if there's questions about that. Um, uh, Dr. T, let me know if you're still in the room. That was weird. I'll update. Yeah, yeah, definitely update and see what's going on. It's been acting so glitchy yesterday, so I don't know if it's not always us, it's TikTok. Um, he said, I must say, even I did not do it right to go live. It did, but you did rip the Band-Aid off? That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta rip the Band-Aid off. You guys, you can't just stay, nervous and scared about it. It gets better over time. It gets better over time. Um, and so over time, you'll see how it can improve for you, and you'll figure out strategies to kinda get engagement going. Hey, Bobby, welcome to the room. Moonflower, thank you so much for those, stickers. You'll get people to engage in how you help promote, this energetic space for your community. And so, Coach Rhonda, yeah, watching content before you go live in your feed is helpful. Ideally, you also can engage in the comments with those people. So the people who wrote a comment, if you respond to one of those comments and you're like, oh, this is interesting, you put something about your topic or something about that content in there, that's going to be helpful too. And again, everything you watch, everything you type, everything you see, hey Jerry, all that matters. And you might get people who you respond to their comment. They're coming into your room now. So all that will help with your visibility. So definitely will help. So that engagement and content is so important. Um, if you're in the agency, I talk about that in my notes every week when I send them out. I talk about that 10 to 15-minute engagement, doing it before you're live, maybe you've been doing it after you're live. Again, it just helps with broadening who's seeing you. It expands your reach. Okay. No one was saying anything, but I gained 1 follower. That's good, that's good. You guys have to, master kinda thinking about what are the questions that will spark engagement for your community. And so sometimes the questions, some of those water cooler questions like, where are you from? If it relates to your topic, you might infuse something that is relevant to the topic and ask people their thoughts about it. Maybe just say drop a one if you believe this, drop a true if this, false is this. You could do all those things. Um you can ask the AI. Come up with some close-ended questions, maybe not open-ended so that they're typing a whole lot, but maybe it is just a list of 10 top close-ended questions where all they have to do is put yes, no, drop a heart, drop a one, you know, drop a word, those type of things. So that again, people can engage in your live stream and come up with questions that make sense for your topic. Let's do this for my room because the chat is kind of quiet now. You guys are quiet. Let's do this. We'll do the engagement boxes real quick. We'll do blue boxes. So let's put the word blue in the chat. We'll do that real quick so we can get some engagement. We didn't get our shares to 100. So if you don't mind sharing out the live, that would be great if we could share out the live. And we're going to see if we can get our hearts to 50. I'm going to stay on another 10 or 15 minutes. You said, I'm having one of the most renowned journalists on my show tonight. Nice. Awesome. Blue, thank you all. Appreciate it. I think the problem was that I wasn't able to choose a topic the way I went. Okay. You weren't able to choose a topic the way you went live. What does that mean? Hey friends, thank you for the blue. So if you put the word blue, click your photo. And I tell you guys, my newbies, I always want you to do this so you can see where the blue box is located. But my friends who have already been doing this, you need to check. You always check where you're standing. Okay. How many points do you need? I need you to check my points. I'm going to look right now because I was engaging quite a bit yesterday. And so I am still ways away. I got a little ways to go. I didn't realize I was that far away, but I still got some ways to go, y'all. But yeah, check your blue box number because that's how you will level up as a viewer. And I say this to you guys because I want you guys to understand as a live host. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. As a live host, um you're gonna be doing this engagement for before you go live. You want to know your blue box number, want to know how to engage. But you're also going to be teaching your community how to look at this. And then it's a great way for you to see who's in your room, who are the engagers. Okay? So you'll know people who don't have blue boxes, people who are still growing in their blue box journey. Thank you so much. How you doing? Diabolical, is that it? Diablo? I think that's it. Diablo. Um, like I went live through someone go live button where as if I did it through my button. I could set it up. You went through live through someone else's button. Oh wow. You said 5328 points to go. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it's gonna take a minute to get through it. That's not bad. I think I have like 153 points to go. 153K, but points to go. I like the topic. I like the topic, the gifts, etc. Yeah. So when it comes to your gifting engagement, that's important. So the blue box, really quickly, check your blue box. I know some of my new friends in the room. When I told you go back to where you put the word blue, click your photo. Okay. So I'm gonna walk you guys through it because I'm gonna do it as well. So my screen is here. I just added the word blue in the chat. I'm gonna click my photo. Let me turn my words around. So I just added it. I'm gonna click my blue box level, my LV number. So whatever your LV number is, LV 17, LV 18, LV 26, LV 4, LV 13, whatever your number is, if it's LV 0, whatever that number is, click it. And then a blue screen pops up. See the blue screen? There's a question mark. It'll give you a whole breakdown of what this all means. So you can kind of go back and look at it yourself. But this is the blue screen. Tells you how many points you collected, how many points you need for the next level, and then it tells you how many points you need to level up. That's the level of ship that you can send. But essentially, you are trying to reduce those numbers. Hey, T Give, welcome to the room. I wish there was a more space to explain. Explain what happened. Okay. Yeah, TikTok will filter comments too. Like when you word it too much, they'll start filtering words and stuff. Certain words are filtered. Yes, gotcha. Um, so when everything's said and done, you want to pay attention to that blue box. You want to pay attention to it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the populars in the radiant launch. I had to think about the name of the gift, radiant launch. Um, So as you're doing this, you want to make sure that you are actually paying attention to your level. So those points will let you level up. Let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about still, if I need to explain it further. I think many of the people in the room have blue boxes, so you get it. If you don't get it, let me know. I'm happy to talk about that further. But that's important as an indicator for you. So you as a viewer right now, you understand how to engage, how to like the live, how to share the live, how to get people to support your live goal or your gifting goal. Thank you so much for the TGIF. Um, and so if you don't know how to do that, you want to spend some time paying attention to how you can level up as a viewer. And then ultimately, when you go live, you can see who's leveling up. You can talk about where they can get more engagement. Thank you, friend. The bounce speakers, that was cute. I was like, what just happened? That was super cute. Thank you, friend. And so keep that in mind. Let me know if there's any questions about that. And I'm gonna get off in about a few more minutes, 10 minutes or so. Thank you so much. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, friend. Appreciate the support. Um, where do I access my lives again? Where do you access them? They're under the live recording. So when you're on your profile, you're on your profile where your photo is. Hey Shelly, you're on your profile. I want you to click the TikTok studio. At the top, you'll see live and you'll see post. Let me know if you see live and post. Hey, friends, you're welcome. You're welcome. Scroll down to the live. Scroll over to the live side. Scroll down to tools and resources. Thank you so much, Shelly. Good morning. Good morning. And under tools and resources, you'll see live recordings. So live recording is under tools and resources, the very first box. Okay. So that's how you access your lives. Thank you all for being here. So you guys should see in my bio now, in my service plus. Hold on one second. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. So when you click the service plus screen, you can now put your webpage in the bio. Okay. I just wanted to show you guys that. So just know, hopefully I don't get in trouble with TikTok for showing that, but just know I put it in there. So when you send a message, I'm gonna send a message to myself. It should be a clickable link for you. So keep that in mind. Hopefully I don't get in trouble with TikTok. So I put it in my Service Plus bio section. Okay. So if you click a service there, you'll see it is there. So I wanted to tell you guys that because I was testing it myself to see if it worked. And I put it under the greeting section of Service Plus. Hey Bella, welcome to the room. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about Service Plus. Is the arrow here, the yellow arrow. If you click that, you'll see my little welcome message. And in that description for when you're about to send a DM message, so you have to click one of those messages, it will show the service, web page for me. It's there. Okay. So I'm gonna set that in one-on-one coaching. You need the agency. Let me know if I need to talk about the agency too. I know we had some friends that wanted to know about it. You can message me. I do consultations and I do coaching as well. How do you edit your live recording for posting on your page? I don't like the highlights that day. At the very top, that live recording, you see where the date and the timestamp is, the heading part of that live recording. There's an arrow. The one underneath that is just for the highlights. There's an arrow. Click that arrow. Once you click that arrow, it'll show you the entire recording. That's what you're looking at, the entire recording. At the very bottom, it says clip. So you can slide it to the section you want to clip and do the clip that way. So kind of keep in mind if you did a 90-minute live, you can say, oh, I was talking about this in the beginning. I'm gonna clip that. So just try to have a timestamp of when you did it. Sometimes I'll have my note paper next to me and if I say something in my live, I will say, "Oh, that's something I wanna take later. I'm gonna take a look at that." And I'll write the time down. I don't do that often, but I've done it. I've been known to do that a few times. Bella, thank you for the populars. You said it's not clickable. When you sent me a message just now, mine was. It took me to the web page. After you send it, it's not clickable when you're looking at it, but you hit once you send that message, once it's been officially sent, it should be clickable in the inbox. Let me know if it's not though. Ambitious, thank you so much. I appreciate the radiant lunch. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. It's clickable at that point. Let me know if you guys have any questions, but um I just wanted to share that with you guys because I've been playing around with Service Plus to know some of the new features. They do have the calendars feature that's in there now, as well as I don't have the calendar program calendarly. I don't have that. But if you do have that set up, you can integrate that in your Service Plus and make sure that you can um, take calendar appointments. Thank you so much, friends. All right, let's catch on the comments. Let's see. Quick question, Mounty. You said, um, if I missed it, how do I post my Service Plus button? It's under. So when you're on your profile, click. It's under Post in Live, but go ahead and click the live side. So on your profile, click TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio is there. Go to the live side, the live center. Scroll down to Tools and Resources, and under Tools and Resources is Service Plus. Click that. You have to join Service Plus, meaning that you have to have products that are not physical products. Service Plus is just for digital. It's only for your digital products. So anything physical, you're not using Service Plus, you're using TikTok Shop. Yep. So that is smart. I need to take notes of timestamps I want to use for clips. Yes. Like I don't do it all the time, but I need to do more of it. I definitely need to do more of it. If you edit the live recording, does it still need the original? If you downloaded this whole live recording to your phone or to iMovie or whatever phone camera editing software you want, you don't need the original recording. Yeah, so it's downloaded. You can edit, you can do what you need to do, and then you can upload it to YouTube even or some other platform. So yeah, so you don't need the whole original recording. Let's see. I don't. You said I see. I see. Uh, you said I already filled everything out. I just couldn't figure out how to post it during the live. Oh, when you're live, it's a Service Plus symbol. Same way you have it here. You guys are, it's blue. I mean, I'm sorry, it's yellow with the arrow. That same symbol is right here, um, where the two people are. Yeah. So that's where the two people are. So I see that arrow with the arrow swoosh. And then you could pin this every 3 minutes for 30 seconds. So that's how you would do it. Every 3 minutes for 30 seconds. Okay. So it'll go away shortly. Let me know. Anybody else in the room? I didn't talk about the agency. Let me know if you're curious about the agency. I probably missed some of the people who might have been curious about it. The main thing is you need to go live. I'm happy to talk about it if you're not, if you are going live. I was like, what in the world? Thank you for that. The fan cats. Do you use a laptop phone or two phones? I am on my phone. I have two phones. I have two phones. This is my primary phone. This is my backup phone. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being a fan. Appreciate the support. So what else were we talking about? So let me know if there's any final questions. I'm gonna head off shortly. I got 5 more minutes before I head off. Let me know if there's any questions. That'll put me right at 2 hours. So I would have done a 2 hour live. If you guys have questions, put in the chat. If you are part of the agency, we're gonna do our meeting on Sunday. We'll probably make it brief because it is Mother's Day. Mm, do we need to reschedule? I just thought about that. Do I need to reschedule? Mm, I might be eating dinner. Did I talk battle? I did not. I might be eating dinner during our meeting. We should reschedule. Yeah. Okay. We'll push it to next week. We're fine. I don't think there's anything earth shattering happening on TikTok streets. Reschedule that. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought about it out loud because I think I gotta ask my husband. I gotta see what the reservations are for. I don't think I'll be back now that I think about it because I think he did do something earlier. I have to ask him. I have to ask. Might have to do my. I might have to rearrange my 4 o'clock too. Now that I say that out loud, so I might have to rearrange everything. I have to think about that. I have to ask. I have to see what he did. Now that I think about it, I don't know what he scheduled. No, yeah, I don't know what he did. Um, so yeah, we'll reschedule. So we won't have our meeting on Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. We will not have it now that I said it out loud. Happy Mother's Day. I'm happy I said that, y'all. So yeah, you said reschedule. Yeah, reschedule for the mamas. All right. So battle time. So Coach Jesse, you said battle, but Coach Jesse battling. You're doing Friends and Learn tonight. We were not able to execute the battle yesterday that was supposed to happen with Janice and Melissa. She's part of the Anchor Source. That's their page name. And then Janice is her own page. So that wasn't able to happen. So they're going to do it tonight. And I'm assuming tonight at 6 p.m. Central. Coach Jesse, let me know when is tonight. Um, so assuming tonight at 6:30 Central is the battle. And yes, okay. So 6:30, I'm sorry, 6 o'clock Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes, okay, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern is the battle. Anybody else going live? You want to put that in the chat too? Let's put that in the chat for anybody, for folks to see. If you're going live tonight, what is your topic, time, and time zone? Um, hey, how you doing, Moonlit? Appreciate your friend. So, yeah, put that in the chat. The battles didn't happen yesterday. Coach Jesse, are other people battling, or is it just the two of them? Let us know if others will be battling. How's everyone doing? We're doing well, friend. We're gonna get off shortly. I'm gonna get off in just a few more minutes. Um, how are you doing, friend? So anybody else going live? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I know. Just the two of them. Okay, just the two of them. Okay, so we'll see if we can get some of our other newbies to get going. There's a few people who are looking to do some battling. I know Flourish had just battled. Coach Jesse, I know you're trying to do a battle in like 2 weeks. Anybody else? The agency, I'm gonna put out there a battle request to see who wants to participate in more of a um, battle event. There's a tournament process that's happening. I'm not going to coordinate that, but I will definitely do something where you guys can battle within the agency. Seven, how you doing, friend? You said 10 p.m. Pacific time. Heartbreak, grief, togetherness. All right, friend. That's the live topic. Awesome, awesome. I'm doing random battles tonight. Random battles tonight. And then you probably need to do some more in the future to get power ups. To get some power ups as well. Um, Anybody else going live that you want to put that in the chat? You say yes. Yeah. Um, Thank you, Doc. Hope you have a wonderful day. I will. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. Anybody else? Let me know if you are going to be going live. And then if you need battle support too. So let me know that too. Everything Parenting, 10 p.m. Central, Part 3 of Reparent Yourself and Heal Your Childhood Trauma. I love that. Thank you so much. Beauty in the chaos. Welcome in the room, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Appreciate you, friend. Um, so I'll be back later today. I'm gonna be back at 4. I'm gonna try to go live really close to 4 o'clock, as close to 4 as possible. Um, hey Diana, appreciate you being here, friend. I'm gonna try to go live as close as 4 o'clock as possible so that I can um have time to do the super fans, and I may even start the super fan even earlier. Let me put this. I'm probably gonna put it like 4:45 because I need to leave early. So my son's school program. So I probably will have a solid hour for super fans, and then we'll get off a little early so I can head to that meeting or to his event rather. Okay. Thank you, Diana. Thank you for that daily heart me, everybody. Appreciate you guys. So definitely just know that that's something that we got going on. I appreciate you all coming through. I'm going to get off in just a moment. So thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares. Claim your fan club points. Claim your fan club points. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. I appreciate the support. If you are if you are still nervous and afraid, let me know. We always want to talk to you guys, but I always end this live by telling you guys, um, practice makes progress. You don't have to be perfect. All right. You're just trying to go live. So don't overthink it. You got this. All right. Do it scared. All right, friends. And then thank you all for the gift. And I appreciate all the support that's happened throughout the live stream. I'm in the box battle tomorrow with Don. Oh, okay, Don Dada. Okay, tomorrow. What time? Put that time in there. The time and time zone. So we gotta make sure you share that out. 4 p.m. Central. So that's 5 p.m. Okay. Okay. So yeah, definitely share that out for us. Um, and so that we can put that out there for folks to come support. All right, my dear friends. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much for supporting. I did not talk about multi-guest, so I'm gonna try to squeeze that in. So I'm gonna try to squeeze that in as well. So Um, but I will try to squeeze that in when I come back at 4. I was pausing this. They're saying I'm supposed to be, I have all these battles that TikTok is pre-scheduling. I don't know if you guys are getting that a lot too. Am I one of the only people who's getting that? Are you guys seeing those little pre-scheduled battles? Like my inbox is full of you have a match coming up, you have a match coming up, you have a match. And so there was like a match is coming up in 5 minutes. I was like, wait a minute. There was a match that happened, I think, earlier and the people don't ever invite me. So for that reason, I'm like, okay, they didn't invite me, I'm not inviting them. And so I did answer one. I did one because the woman actually did invite me. But these other people are not. But it just said it. I was like, what in the world? TikTok doing the most. Um, but yes, so I'm about to get off. You said so you get it too, Coach Jesse. I don't know why. I don't know why either. I have no clue. And so literally the way they have this set up, I would be battling every hour on the hour when I go live. Hey friend, hey cat, how are you, friend? I was like, oh my gosh, TikTok, you're doing the most. Doing the most. But I don't run from them, but I'm like, oh, I just think it's just interesting that it keeps popping up like that. And it hasn't stopped. It started in April. So this is now we're in the month of May. And I'm like, what we trying to do here, TikTok? So I don't know. He said exactly. All right, friends. I was getting off. So I will see y'all later. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. I will be back at 4 o'clock. And so we'll continue our conversation then. I'm gonna try my best. Like I said, we'll talk about multi-guests a little bit more because I want you guys to pay attention to that, those features. What does it look like? Balancing that with engagement in your room. You should, think about adding multi-guests, but just make sure you're doing it the right way. All right. So I will chat with y'all later. Thank you so much. I will see y'all at 4. Take care. Bye bye. All right, friends. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I will see y'all later. Bye bye.